Hey, what is up, Questers? I am going on vacation in just about a week, so I've been looking into how to utilize the Quest 2 the most effective way when you're on the road and traveling, and I think that the Quest 2 is the ultimate travel cinema that you could possibly have, whether you're on an airplane, in a car, as long as you're not driving said car or flying said airplane. It's probably not a good idea, but the Quest 2 already works really well for a virtual cinema. Today I'm going to show you how that works, how you can load some movies onto your Quest 2, so even if you don't have Wi-Fi, you can take advantage of that virtual cinema. The best thing about this is it's easy to set up and it's 100% free. Today we're using Big Screen Cinema. We're going to jump into Big Screen Cinema. I'm going to show you around in case you've never used it before, show you how to access those movies, and then later I'll show you how to add movies from your Mac or PC onto your Quest headset. Let's jump into Big Screen Cinema and check it out. All right, here we are inside of Big Screen Cinema, although this doesn't really look like a cinema as of yet because this is the home room that you jump into. You can still watch stuff on the screen if you like. This isn't my favorite room to do that, though. You can hang out in this room and move around from seat to seat if you really want to, but my favorite room is the cinema rooms. We'll check that out in just a second. What you can do in here, if you're online, let's talk about when you're online first, you can actually watch movies. You can rent 3D movies here. 3D is awesome in virtual reality, by the way. Plus, it does support 3D files. So if you have a movie file that is 3D, you can watch that as well. I don't have any on my device right now, but if you do have one, it'll support that as well. There's also some popular TV channels here you can watch. Doctor Who Classics, Nick, Insomniac, Rick and Morty, Bob Ross, or Hell's Kitchen if you want to watch any of those things, or Narcos. So there's different television show channels you can watch in and just watch those. You can also go to public rooms. There's some public rooms with people streaming from their PCs. There's usually some interesting stuff going on there. I think there's actually more TV rooms in here if you go in here. That's what I thought. There's a whole bunch of them. There's different movie channels from Pluto TV. There's a ton of stuff for streaming if you want to just sit in a public theater. And these are all public. So if you're going to sit in a theater, they're all going to be public to actually watch. So anyone can jump in. But it'll tell you how many are in there at the moment. They don't get too busy, certain ones. Some of them get pretty busy. But then you've also got, let's go back here. You've also got movies. You can go here and you can rent a movie. Let's see, and you can go to 3D movies. Down here, there's a whole bunch of ones that are free with ads. You can actually watch. This has advertisements, just like if you're watching it like on YouTube, free with ads or something. You can rent these ones. These ones are box office hits, chills, and thrills. And you can watch these with friends if you're online, but both of you have to rent the same movie. It says that up here. Movie rentals have playback controls, unlimited viewing over a 48-hour period. To watch with friends, your friends need to rent the same movie and join your private room. So you have to both rent the movie, you start a room, and then they join your room and you watch the movie together. So it's not as simple as just renting one movie, unfortunately. But that's not really what we're here to talk about today. Those are cool things if you have Wi-Fi. The biggest thing for me is being able to load movies onto the device, and I'm going to show you how to do that later, how to actually load it on. But if you don't have internet, if you don't have Wi-Fi, you can use this as an offline cinema. Let's actually jump over to a cinema really quick. You can go to My Room. You can adjust your avatar if you want. You can go to My Room and Environments, and we're just going to create a private cinema. Now, there's a whole bunch of different places you can go. So you can go to Grand Cinema, Home Theater, Sci-Fi Cinema, The Woods. They've even got a drive-in theater, a drive-in cinema. These are the popular ones. These are the theaters. These are the big rooms. So you can essentially go to an apartment, watch it. There's a modern cinema. My favorite one is the Grand Cinema. This one here makes me feel like I'm actually in a cinema. But we'll check out a couple other ones really quickly too. The drive-in cinema is awesome. These are really cool if you want to jump in with friends and you want to watch something in a public room if you're streaming from your PC. The only way to watch with friends if you've got a video on your local device is to both have the same video file, exactly the same naming, and then you can start it together and it'll work. I've done that before and it works. It's a little bit cumbersome and kind of annoying, but unfortunately that's the only way to do it right now. So this is the Grand Cinema here, and you can actually turn the lighting up and down beside you. Up and down and all around. So that's down, that's up. So you can turn the house lights off. The screen actually affects, see the lights turning off, actually affects the room. So whatever's on there projects lighting around you. Let's show you exactly what I mean by that. We're going to go back here. Let's go to Home, and we're going to go to Video Player. And you can set up a media server if you're home, but this is more talking about on the road. So look at the local video files. I've got 2 movies on here right now. I've actually got Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, which I love the Indiana Jones movies, and I've got Disney's Soul too. And I put 2 different video files on here because it does allow you to watch different file types, MP4, AVI. I can't remember what other file types I've tried, and most of them have worked. I haven't run into any issues so far, but let's click on one of these and it'll load up the movie. I've got the volume down because I don't want to run into any issues with copyright. I'm also going to skip around a little bit so I don't run into any issues too. But see, you can see that the lighting actually affects the cinema. You see how dark, when you have dark scenes, when you have light scenes, it affects it. By the way, if you've never seen the Indiana Jones movies, you really need to watch the Indiana Jones movies. They're awesome movies. I just love them. The best one, in my opinion, is The Last Crusade, but they're all really good. This is the weakest one out of... this is the weakest one out of the originals. I like this one, but this is the weakest one out of the originals. I think that, what is it, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, is that what it's called? That was the weakest one by far. And there's actually a new one coming out. If you didn't see, there's a new Indiana Jones movie coming out, which I'm really excited for. Whoa, look, jump right off the cliff. But this, to me, is cinema right here. You can actually watch cinema in virtual reality, and it affects... And if you want the house lights to turn up, you can turn them up too, but it's way better when you watch this with the house lights off, and you can control it, 10-second skip back, skip forward. This is the settings here. If there's subtitles, I don't have any subtitle files in my folder right now, but you can put the SRT subtitle file in your same folder and turn it on if you want to. You can change the different audio tracks. If it has different tracks, this one does not. And you can also turn on 3D mode, which this doesn't have an actual 3D image, but you can turn it on so that you can see the 3D image. It really pops out at you in VR. Let's go check out another environment. Those are some of my favorite things, the environments. This one's one of my favorites, but then, oh, by the way, you can move seats too. Any seat. Up in the back if you want to sit in the back. If you're somebody that likes to sit in the back, you can sit back here. I think you can even stand back here. Yeah, you can even stand back here and watch this if you want to do that. I don't know why you'd want to, but you could sit way back here. You could sit all the way up in the front if you want to, which would be a pretty freaking big screen. Literally big screen. That's a good size screen right there. If you click on my room down here, this shows your room. It's a private room, but you can actually paint. There's a selfie stick you can take pictures with. If you want to really make it feel realistic, grab a soda and some popcorn, close the menu, and watch the movie. You can actually sip soda. It'll actually make sounds of sipping soda. You can dump some popcorn down and throw it away. If there's a part of the movie you really don't like, you can grab a tomato and throw it. Kersplat. Let's check out another environment. My second favorite one. Oops, let's go to my room. Environments. Oh, the woods is awesome too. You got a fire going. They're all so awesome. But the drive-in cinema is just so cool. Let's switch the movie really quick over to video player. Souls. Oh, look at it. It's all dark, and then ding. Alright, I'm not sure if you can actually... Let's skip through. Look at that. Look at the lighting changes and the environmental changes as you go. And the movie looks stunningly amazing on this screen. What I was saying is that the blacks on the Quest 2 are not as good, obviously, as the Quest 1. So some people do have issue with that, and you can jump in different cars. I personally don't mind. I mean, it's obviously a little less black and inky black, but to me, it doesn't bother me. The colors are so vivid, though, and the resolution of the screen makes it actually make sense to watch movies. I wonder if you can go back here. I've only really been in this one a few times. Can't go back there. I wish you could turn the lights on. That'd be awesome. Turn the headlights on. But you've got this really cool environment. The clouds actually move. You can see them back there. And you can get popcorn and stuff here if you'd like to, and enjoy some popcorn in your car while you watch the movie. And this is another environment you can use. And sound is actually really cool in these too. If your movie has 3D sound or like a 5.1 surround sound, I didn't have my headphones on, and I could actually hear the surround sound from Indiana Jones from behind me and all around me. The sound on the actual Quest 2 headset's actually pretty good, really. But if you have like 3D headphones or something, then that should work too. It'll support that, which is pretty friggin' awesome. Terminator 2 Judgment Day 3D back there, poster. You got Top Gun back there. I think those are both movies you can actually rent. You can sit back here if you want. I would probably sit up here. You got your own little cinema here, which is pretty cool, even the little ruffles in the carpet like that. And there we go, the outdoor cinema area. You can jump from log to log. You got a fire going right there, which is really actually pretty cool too. And like I said, you can scrub through and it'll affect the environment here too. You see the lighting on the trees over there gets changed. It's not just how bright it is though, it's the color of the lighting. You see the rock changing over there? It's really pretty incredible what they've done with this. All right, let's jump over to the PC really quick. I'm going to show you where you need to put these files when you have them to actually get them to work on your Quest 2 in big screen. All right, so the first thing you're actually going to need to actually put movies on your Quest device is movies. Video files of some kind. I have 2 video files right here, one for Disney's Soul and one for Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom that I'm going to use as an example. You just need to find whatever you're going to put on your device, whether it's movies, whatever, home videos, movie trailers, what have you, whatever you want to watch. All right, so once you've got your Quest plugged into your PC, you are going to need to plug it into your PC. You can use the charging cable that came with it if you have a USB-C port on whatever device you're loading video files from. If not, you can use a charging cable from a Galaxy phone. As long as it's got a USB-C port on one end of it that'll plug into the Quest, you can use a standard USB cable to transfer files. Make sure you jump into the headset and hit allow inside of the headset if you've never done it before, because it won't be able to access your files. And once you do that, this will pop up. The Quest 2 file system. Oops, I just got rid of that. Hold on just a second. Let's pull that back up really quick. And what you're going to do is navigate into the internal shared storage, and you're going to see a file that says movies right there. This is an Android device, so it's got all the standard Android folders. So you're going to go to movies, and that's where you're going to load these on. I've already got them on there, but you're just going to drag and drop them. Obviously, I would be replacing it. So that's how you do it. You just load the files on there by dragging and dropping however many you want, or however many will fit anyways. And Big Screen will find them right inside of that folder. That's the first place it'll look, is in the movies folder. You can create folders inside of here and delve deeper if you want to have like TV shows, if you got shows or genres, or depending on how much you have on there, you can organize it. And it'll actually allow you to be able to go down into the different folders inside of Big Screen. But it's as simple as that. Popping some movies on or TV shows or whatever you got onto your Quest, and then you're ready to jump into Big Screen and watch some stuff in a virtual cinema. There you go. There are some options for you to create the ultimate travel cinema. This is a mobile device, and it's awesome to be able to mobily take advantage of the fact that you can watch movies in a full-size cinema without even needing a PC, which is pretty freaking amazing if you ask me, and I'm excited to take advantage of it on my trip. Have you ever traveled with the Quest 2? If so, what is your experience with watching movies or even playing games on an airplane or a car or in a hotel room or whatever? Let me know down in the comments what you think about traveling with the Quest or the Quest 2 and how it's worked out for you. If you want to get the most out of your Quest and your Quest 2, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there and the bell icon for notifications. Plus, you can check out even more of my videos right there. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and happy questing.